All right, welcome back to another Japan Book Hunter. And today I yanked one from my personal collection to show you because Bronson, Miura, Kentaro. That is why, my friends. I collect a lot of manga magazines, a lot of first appearances when I can find them. This is a rare one. Animal House was actually pretty short-lived. Awesome covers, of course, and this one is rare, my friends. Very nice condition. Of course, once you crack these bad boys, they get like creases in the spine because, well, they're just a manga magazine and usually get thrown in the trash after being read. But this one was not thrown in the trash. Someone took very good care of it, and I actually got this from a friend of mine who does pop-up book events, and he scored a couple Animal House magazines, set them aside for me. I went to the pop-up event and he's like, Sean, come over here. I got something for you. And you know I had to scoop this baby up. Of course, Miura sadly passed away in 2021 after 40 tankobon and, you know, Berserk. 41 was the last, I think, that he worked on. And then, of course, we started this last year. It'll never be the same without Miura, but RIP, he is a legend. Miura, he did a few one-shots. He did 3 one-shots before what we're gonna look at in here, which is King of Wolves, Oro, first appearance. But before that, he did Futatabi, which is once more, maybe, is a good translation of it. He did NOA, and then he did the prototype for Berserk, which was a one-shot released in a manga magazine. And then he teamed up with Bronson. He did Oro, which is this, and then he went on to do Berserk after that, which of course, you know, got the OVAs, it got serialized forever, and he worked on until his passing. But check this out, it's so good. We get like this rad fold out. And this really, you know, like Bronson's writing it, Miura's doing the art, but this really is almost like a prototype for what will be Berserk later, even though he'd already done a Berserk one-shot. But he, you know, he found his vein, he found like his vibe. It's been on the shelf so long, I must be careful. I rarely crack my manga magazines because they're so fragile, you know? Like, I might carefully go through and read it one time, and then I usually crystal wrap them, you know, wrap them up in plastic really tight, and then throw them on the shelf because I want to keep them super clean. King of Wolves. Brandon's gonna be doing some blurring here. So this is the first appearance. This is where we get all the introductions. And here we start to see the heavy, you know, line work that Miura will become famous for in the Berserk series. Kya. And there we have the time slip. Nani kono machi wa? What's this town? Where am I? Kind of thing, you know? Unbelievable. Time slip? And here, very Berserk-esque. Just hordes of people. One must bow. And now we're getting into it. You get to see some early Miura blood. Rad. She's like is this my partner? You know, from the future, from modern times, because he did kendo. They resemble each other. And it is. He's like, Kyoko? Kyoko! Again, like, I love the chaotic pages that Miura does when there's just so much action going on, so much ink on the paper. Look at that. Hands and heads shall fly. Hopefully not Kyoko's though. So when you get a first appearance, they're usually longer than a regular chapter. They're usually like a double chapter, sometimes up to like 50 pages. Whereas like a regular chapter in a monthly mag is somewhere between 20 and 40, depending on the series, depending on how hard it is to do. It also depends on the magazine. If you're dealing with something like One Piece, you know, weekly. If you're dealing with something like Animal House here, it's monthly. So the time constraints vary widely depending on the publication. You have other publications that are bi-weekly. Wow, slicing and dicing, my friends. And the adventure begins. Genghis Khan? What? Like the detail. Portable tents. What are they called? I know the names of it. I know the name. Can't remember off the top of my head. That the Mongols used for the nomadic peoples. There we go. Look at that. Page 90. Page 90. What a thick opening. And there's, plenty of more manga in here. You also get a supplemental in Animal House or a furoku. This one, these eyebrows, very tacos. Saito Taco. That one's about sexy time stuff. JapanBookHunter.com is where I sell my books. I'm also, of course, Japan Book Hunter on all the other social media, especially Instagram, where I post rare stuff that sometimes doesn't make it up onto the site. And this one, my fine friends, is from my personal collection, so I don't think it's going to be going up on the website at all. But if you are a huge Miura fan, you can DM me and try, but I'm telling you, like, these things are so rare, I probably wouldn't let this go for under $500-600. But if you want to get at me, holler at me, DM me on Instagram, or hit the email on the website, JapanBookHunter.com. And until next time, my fine friends, matane.